What if you scribbled an idea on a napkin and it became a limitless scale tech company poised for exit? What if you had a vision of eliminating an inefficiency in your community, industry, or the world, and you had a chance to co-found a company and bring this product or service to the market? What if we could positively impact every social issue with tech? 10x Tech Tank is the #1 daily show for everything tech entrepreneurship. And whether you are technical or not, you will learn, be inspired, and witness transformation in the making. People will share tech ideas on napkins. People will showcase minimum viable tech products. People will explain their cash-flowing tech companies looking for acceleration. And if the person is right, and their idea is right, and the market is right, and the business model is right, then there's a great chance you will witness some serious magic. We are on a mission to build, scale, and sell 10,000 tech companies in 10 years. And we invite you to make history with us. Together, we achieve more.
Welcome to 10x Tech Tank. Jared Yellin here, and the one, the only,
Eric Nowoslawski.
Are you excited for the tank?
I'm extremely excited.
We're always excited for the tank. The reason why is we don't know who's showing up. We don't know who's showing up. Our team doesn't tell us. It's completely a surprise. We have 4 entrepreneurs show up every night, and they're sharing their dreams with us. They're sharing their dreams, and these dreams are tech ideas. And sometimes they scribble on a napkin like this. They're like, hey, what do you guys think of this? Other times, they're minimum viable tech products where they put a little bit of money and time into. And sometimes we have cash-flowing tech companies. We have entrepreneurs that are coming that they've done it. They've got the cash flow, yet they know there's a journey of 1,000,000 miles that stands between where they are and where they want to be. And our hope and desire is that the right person shows up with the right idea in the right market and the right business model, and we can say, yes, let's move forward with due diligence. But we need your help. As you watch us every night, Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we need your support. We need you to get loud in the comments. If you love an idea, please let us know. And if you stand against it, politely, please let us know as well, because you will influence our decision. So with that, let's invite our first entrepreneur into the tank. Who are you and where are you calling in from?
Hi, morning. How are you?
How are you? What is your name and where are you calling in from?
My name is Simone Smith-Bean, and I'm calling in from Miami, Florida right now. I'm in Miami.
Awesome. Right. Awesome. Can you put your camera on?
How are you guys today?
There you go. Awesome. I hope you're not driving and pitching at the same time. There we go.
Actually, my husband's driving and I'm pitching while he's driving because I didn't take my
good
kids
stuff.
to school
Cool.
this morning.
There we go. So you got 3 minutes. Share your big tech idea, please.
Sure. So can I share my screen?
Yes, you can. Yeah.
Sure. All right, there we go. Share. Okay, so my idea is called Hustle. It is taking the gig economy to the world, allowing the world to access instant gig opportunities. The problem, people want to have access to a hustler, and hustlers want instant access to a hustle. In 2023, the gig economy is expected to reach $455 billion. So that's some real 10x money right there. Our competitors have not yet figured out how to adapt their platform to fit their users' needs. Hustle will capture and promote and facilitate skilled and unskilled gig workers to achieve their goal of employment freedom and maximum return. Hustle supports the 5-star hustler in their pursuit of financial freedom every day. Our market is global. When the pandemic hit, it really upset a lot of the industries, and most people decided that they didn't want to work in traditional jobs anymore. So this gives the opportunity for anybody who has a skill or would like to sell themselves out to be able to be booked and provide their services to any particular job market, especially if they're ready to hustle. The phenomenon of Uber and Lyft and TaskRabbit has proven that people want the ability to work when they want and for as long as they want, providing their skills and talents to the wider public for payment. Hustle brings the user provider together with mutual benefit. Hustle provides its users with a platform that they can market themselves and allows other people who are looking for a hustle to market their particular jobs. So it's bringing the buyers and sellers of labor together in one space and being able to identify who is the best at what they do. These ratings come through job completions. So as a person completes the job and they get rated, they become a 5-star hustler if they get 5 stars. They show up at the very top of the news feed and you can see the hustlers in your area who are the best. So when you're looking for a hustler, You go to the news feed and you pick the industry and you get to see who are the best persons in your area. One of the very important things about Hustle is the fact that we would like to use a blockchain technology to deal with our smart contracts and also information storage. The blockchain has become such a robust way to dealing with technology and for growth. We're looking to take Hustle to the world, and blockchain could help us do that. Hustle has a tiered membership program where you have a free membership, a $2.99 membership, and a diamond membership. When you join Hustle as a member, as a platinum member, you can move yourself to any particular city and become a 5-star hustler in that city if you're rated as a 5-star hustler in another city. So if you're ready to go to Atlanta, you could hustle in Atlanta. If you're ready to move to New York, you'll be a 5-star hustler in New York. Wherever you decide to move, the app is geolocated and it will be able to pinpoint you being in that city, and then you can join the other hustlers in that city to offer your particular job. So don't think you have to stay in one place as a hustler. There's a platinum membership as well, which is really for our premium hustlers. Those who are looking to upgrade their skills and also be around the world. They can also move internationally and see jobs that are available on an international level. So the world is a hustler's oyster. The difference between Hustler and our competitors.
Yeah, 30 seconds. Great job. 30 seconds.
Well, so just to wrap it up.
You got to hustle. You got to hustle.
Hustle. Many of the other apps have not yet figured out how to be able to identify the real best in users and bring those persons together with the people who need them the most. And this is what Hustle's here to solve. And so in our first year, we're looking to really make a serious profit and a serious push. And we want everybody to let's hustle.
First thing, awesome presentation.
Yeah.
Just awesome, like awesome presentation. When
Thank
did you think
you.
of this? Was this like a
literally 3 years ago, 4 years ago, I moved to Bermuda to get married to my husband. He was a politician and I didn't have no job. I literally was broke I was really broke. And I was like, I have to be able to sell myself out. How can I sell myself out? Like what type of platform? And I came up with an idea when we were driving in the car. And I was like, I wish there was an app for that. Like, you know, the app for that. And I was like, Chad, it should be called Hustle. He was like, Chad, that's a great idea. And I was like, Chad, we should have an app for that. And that's how I came up with the idea of Hustle. I thought that it would be a perfect thing for people who are trying to find opportunities. And Instagram really wasn't doing it for me. Facebook wasn't doing it for me. I'm so tired of asking for recommendations and still getting bad people. So this is the way
awesome.
I came up
great
with
name too.
the idea.
So is
Thank
other
you very
than
much.
other than the monthly fees, does like let's say that I need someone to hustle for me and it's $200 to do something. Does the platform keep a percentage of the transaction, or it's just a monthly fee that the hustlers pay?
2% transaction fees for every transaction. And on average, if you look at the beauty industry, people do up to 5 jobs a day. So they'll be doing 5 heads and you're getting transaction 2% on each head that they would have done that day, or any particular job they would have done that day. So anyone who's looking somebody quick and they can book 5 different hustles in a day, I get 2% off of that. And
so
then
where do you launch? Like, are you going to launch geographic specific? Because with marketplaces like this, especially if there's gonna be people like physically hustling for each other, like we have a big event coming up, we just need people to hustle and
correct
to get things, like they need to be right in Miami for that.
That's right.
Happen. So are you going to pick a market to start with, and if yes, which market and why?
I picked Miami, and I'll tell you why. Miami is the #1 market for short-term workers. If you notice that the #1 pickup region here in Miami is Miami and Fort Lauderdale, because we're open. And Miami has a lot of foreign persons who are working here, but always need that extra money because of their immigration status or other reasons. So you want to be able to have a wide net. And I think Miami is a perfect location for it. I wanted to launch it in the countries where I came from, the Bahamas and Bermuda as well, because those are regions that really need this. But I think Miami is a hot spot for this right now.
Yeah, agreed. And so I awesome presentation as well. I think that was great.
Thank you.
What is the difference between this platform though and TaskRabbit?
See, TaskRabbit really is where you can find a hustle, right? You can find a particular job on TaskRabbit. I actually don't have hustles. And TaskRabbit does have ratings, but the difference with this is that you actually are able to book somebody instantly and on TaskRabbit, and you know that they're very good. You already know that they are the 5 stars. You already know exactly what they're doing. And each person has their own profile where they can put their pictures and advertise their work. So it's kind of like taking the best of Instagram and Facebook and Uber and putting it all together and making sure that people have it accessible right on the tip of their finger. I've been on TaskRabbit before, and it's been very difficult for me to find somebody who I really like. And when I see that I have other people who use these persons, it's easy to book that person. And I'm like, man, that's exactly what I need. You know how many times I needed this app in the past year? It's been absolutely crazy.
Yeah,
The amount of time.
How far along are you? Is it in concept phase, or have you started to deploy team?
I started to deploy a team, development, and to be honest, I'm just not happy with the way in which they've developed it so far. And I really am looking to move development teams to really complete it. But I have already started the whole development process. It's been branded, it's been UI screens, all of that. It's just, it needs to be finessed and done properly.
Awesome. All right. So what do you think? Do you need a hustler in your life? In the chat, let us know. What do you think of Simone's idea here? Eric, what are your thoughts on next steps?
You know, I'm really torn for next steps. I am like halfway stepping into, yes, I want to go into due diligence. And then the other foot is kind of in the 10 question document, because I'm just not exactly sure. I want to see more of how this is different than TaskRabbit. Maybe I haven't spent enough time on TaskRabbit, but although, you know, you have a saying, if you're on the fence, you might as well just go the other way. So I want to say yes. I love the way that you presented the idea. I love your energy, and I love the story behind all of it. So I want to enter into some more due diligence, but in particular, that's what we're going to be really hammering on, is how are we going to make this platform different than the other like one-off gig platforms as well that exist in the marketplace today.
And I'm not, I'm not on the fence. I'm a yes. I really like you. I think it's a really interesting idea. The branding is on point. There obviously are other players in the industry. I don't know how competitive it is because I never used any of these players. So that's part of what I want to dig into a bit in due diligence, is how many other like hustling platforms are there? Because there's this whole premise of red ocean, blue ocean. And red ocean means like hyper competition, where all that you need to do is outspend everybody else in order to get any attention. And the other extreme is blue ocean. And blue ocean means that people, they don't even know they have a problem yet. So you have to actually educate them on the problem. And then you have the solution to that problem, which is more expensive often than even competing against the red ocean. This might be pink ocean territory, where people know they have specific needs. They need a hustler, but it's just not that easy to find a hustler. This might end up landing in a space that's pretty interesting. So I'm a yes. I'm curious what the chat thinks as well. Simone, thank you so much. Awesome job. Really appreciate you. Can't wait to go deeper. So another freaking cool entrepreneur.
Yeah, and that was a real, I loved her passion.
I'm loving it.
So
I'm loving it. Simone, great job. All right, after this commercial, we got another entrepreneur for you.
What if there was a way to guarantee farm fresh produce in the home of every family in your zip code? What if you and your family could launch a business out of your home, place of worship, or anywhere you desire? What if you could become part of the solution to current healthcare crisis that plagues our world? What if you could become your local farm bridge? We are on a mission to find one local health enthusiast in every zip code from around the world to launch a local farmers market. This business opportunity will take only a few hours a week and produce significant income for you and your family. Plus, it's a force for good as we unite and simplify the process of connecting local farmers with local families so that farm fresh produce exists within every home in your community. We are on a mission to revitalize our soil, help the farmers who work tirelessly to provide high nutrient foods to our families, and strengthen the health of our nation that has been manipulated into consuming low nutrient, ultra processed foods. Together, we can grow the number of thriving, sustainable farms and increase human health and longevity through creating ease in access to high nutrient foods. Spots are limited and zip codes are being claimed quickly, so if you could see yourself as part of the solution, we invite you to join our movement.
All right, who's up in the tank and where are you calling in from?
Hi there. I'm Tyler Ruff. My partner is Tyler Taggart, and we're both in Utah.
Awesome. Great to meet you, Tyler and Taylor. Did you say?
No, you're both named Tyler?
Great, both Tyler.
Yeah,
Tyler
we're both
two?
Tyler.
Nice.
I like that. Tyler times two. He wanted to call himself Jared, but I thought that was kind of weird. So we kept him as Eric. All right, no, Tyler, please take it away. You got 3 minutes. Share your big tech idea.
All right. Good morning.
How are you?
Doing excellent. Thank you very much. How are you doing?
Excellent. Please take it away.
Okay. Sounds good. Let me get this presentation going. So we are Local Chow, the marketplace for, for homemade food. The problem right now is it's not easy to buy or sell homemade food with available platforms. There's a very fractured market of people trying to do this, but they're using social media in order to sell food. So if you look at Instagram, if you look at Facebook Marketplace, if you look at Etsy, all these other platforms, people are using them to try and sell food, but the platform just isn't built for it. So it makes it very difficult to do so. What we've done is we've built a marketplace that is designed specifically for food. This market already exists. We are here to aggregate it. Local Chow is a marketplace that makes it easy and quick to buy and sell homemade food. And we're bringing food into the multi-trillion-dollar marketplace economy for the first time. Right now, the timing is perfect for this as food laws are being deregulated across the United States. The pandemic has opened avenues for food alternatives. Fast food and fast casual are still suffering problems related to the pandemic, and homegrown food is a growing market that nobody has yet to aggregate. Utah, where we started this company, has a very specific advantage for this. One, we have a very community-focused culture here. But beyond that, there are extremely friendly food laws in Utah that make this a possibility. Additionally, Utah has very high spending on food away from home. And if we were to capture just 1% of the fast casual market in Utah, that represents $45 million in spend on our platform each year.
So while Utah is our primary starting or launching site, we've got our sites on international markets as well. We know that in India, they live in very close-knit communities, a lot of people living in a small area, and they use WhatsApp right now to buy and sell food with each other. And if they had an aggregated platform to do this that could handle payments, scheduling, inventory, it'd be so much easier. We take a small piece of each of that. It's a huge business. So our product right now, you can search us on Local Chow on the app stores. It's an orange little icon. We've got an app in the app stores that works on Android and iOS. We completed a beta test earlier this year, and we did it with a couple hundred users. And the most exciting thing to us is what we learned from that beta. We learned that there's a market here, and we've got a long list of things we know we need to fix to bring the product to the next level. And we need cash to do that. So our revenue model is pretty simple. The seller or the cooks, they set the price for their food dishes. We mark that up 10%. Then we pay the credit card processing fee, and we take the rest as our gross profit. So that shakes out. And on the right side, you'll see our numbers from beta, what that shakes out to $2.40 gross profit per user per month. So this is the most important slide in our deck. We're not going to be able to unpack it all in 3 minutes, but basically, we've learned a ton. We know we need a better alerting system. So we need better alerts for cooks when orders are placed. We need better alerts when the buyer places an order. So the cook got their order, it's going to be fulfilled when it's going to be delivered. We need a better checkout experience. In our beta, we only supported paying through PayPal, and you had to log into PayPal every time. So we lost conversions that way. And we need a better way for super sellers. We figured that 20% of our beta users actually accounted for 80% of our sales. And those users, they had a hard time managing large numbers of orders incoming on a small mobile phone. So we need a desktop friendly way for those sellers to sell. Anyway, there's a ton to unpack here. There's a lot we learned. The point is, we know what we need to do to bring on more sellers off of the social media platforms they're currently using to sell homemade food and give them a more powerful platform. So this is a forecast based off of our beta numbers.
30 seconds left. You're doing great. 30 seconds left.
So we think we can reach profitability at 35,000 monthly active users.
Yep. And what we need to scale right now is to take this full time. So we've been doing this weekends and nights for the last year, spending our own cash to make this work. With a full-time team, including ourselves, and a 2-year runway, we're confident we can get to that 36,000 active user mark. So we're looking for a $2 million raise for 15% of our company. We know exactly what we need to do to get there. The time to fund this properly is right now, and we're ready to take this to the moon. A little bit about us. I've studied psychology and philosophy for the last several years. I've done e-commerce, marketplace platform, sales, and marketing.
I'm Tyler Ruff. I've been in software development for 8 years. I'm a product guy at heart. I've taken up design. So if you do download our app and look around, those are my designs.
Thank you very much. And we'll move to the Q&A now.
Awesome. Great presentation. You guys rock. Love the UI UX. Great job with that. Biggest challenge here is we're building something that just is too close at the moment. Maybe it pivots down a different path, and then it'd be a different conversation. But we honor our existing founders. And as much as you guys are so impressive, what you've built already, the data that you've collected, your insights on where to take the platform, These are all things that we look for. Like we look for founders. Some are just coming with napkins, and that's awesome. But when someone's coming with more than a napkin, you're coming with more than a napkin. We're expecting this, what you shared today, which is distinctions, observations, data, next steps, go to market. You're so impressive. I wish that I could say yes, because I would say yes, and I'm sure you would say yes too. We have something that's just too close, and until it really lands on exactly what it's going to be in the market, unfortunately, we're going to have to pass. But for everyone that's watching here, this is a great opportunity. There's a company here that's doing a fundraise and 2 exceptional founders with a clear path forward. That might be something that you want to look at and consider investing in. At the very least, use the platform. It's a really powerful tool, but I apologize. I wish we could say yes. We would say yes to due diligence for sure, but unfortunately, we have a platform that's just too similar at the moment. Once it lands, we can definitely be back in touch. This is one of the challenges that we face, right, Eric? We have people coming to us with great ideas, but we honor our founders. We honor the people that were there first with the ideas, and we've started the process. And we have a wonderful founder. Her name is Shaba, and she's doing something a little bit too close to this. So thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you, and keep us posted with all your progress as well. So there we have it. Another episode in the tank, literally around the world.
Yeah.
Around
All
the
over.
world. Entrepreneurs are coming throughout the US and around the world. And this is what we stand to do. We stand to democratize the technology industry. If you haven't had that much exposure to tech yet, here's what it looks like prior to us. Is it's pretty concentrated in Silicon Valley. Silicon Valley is in California, and Silicon Valley is a tough place to get into, right? If you don't have the right education, the right track record, the right skin color, the right gender, everything right, there's really not a lot of play for you there. Not a lot of opportunity there. Although they'll say it's not the case, it's pretty much the case. It's really hard to get into Silicon Valley. We just stand against it. We have founders everywhere. And little towns in Pueblo, Colorado, and Arkansas, and Ohio. We have a founder in Akron, Ohio. She's going to become more known than LeBron. I'm telling you, she's going to own Akron. We have founders in a little village in New Zealand, all over the UK, Canada. Why am I sharing this? Because it doesn't matter where you are right now. It doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter where you've been. All that matters is where do you want to go? And if you're the right person with the right idea and the right market and the right business model, we want to meet you. And I invite you right now, don't delay, don't overthink this, don't second guess yourself. Go to 10xtechtank.com and submit your idea. Right on top, you'll see submit your idea. Fill out the written application so our team can review it, and maybe, just maybe, you'll be on the tank with us. And if you're here for the first time watching or the second time, or you just haven't signed up yet for our notifications, head over to 10xtechtank.com, fill out the form right on that page. In exchange for you signing up, we're going to notify you each day before we go live. And we're going to send you the perfect pitch kit. It's a powerful resource we put together. We know the power of pitching, and we have assembled a training for you so that you can master the pitch. You're going to get a 60-minute video, a manual, and a template deck that you can modify to meet your specific needs. So with that, thank you for joining us Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Time. We are 10X Tech Tank. We appreciate you. We'll see you on the next episode. Bye for now.
Bye, everyone.
Which napkin will become the next exit? Which MVP will evolve into a unicorn? Which cash-flowing tech company will reach the next level? Our hope and desire is that it's yours. Your idea, your MVP, your cash-flowing tech company. Now is your time. Head over to 10xincubator.com and submit your idea so that you get on the tank and give us the chance to transform your napkin into an exit. That's 10xincubator.com. That's 10xincubator.com. Let's go.